Yes, it's true. You can make yourself a piece of bread now in 5 minutes. If you don't believe me, just watch this. We're going to use 1 cup of self-rising flour and 1 cup of Greek yogurt. And that's it. Did I tell y'all we gonna make this on top of the stove? Oh, okay. Yeah, I am. So I'm just gonna go ahead and level off a cup of flour. And it does not have to be exact, guys, because I tend to add a little bit more as I go just to get rid of the stickiness of the dough. But if you don't mind the stickiness and you can handle it that way, go for it. But I tend to, it just makes it a little bit easier just to have a little extra on the side. So here we've got the cup of flour. Now we're gonna put a cup of this Greek yogurt. I say Greek yogurt because it has the right amount of fat content in it that makes that dough come together. And I like mine a little bit fluffy, so that's what we're doing today. Y'all stick with me. This ain't gonna take long and you won't regret it. Now I'm just gonna get in here with my hand, but if you funny about using your hands and you want to use a pair of gloves or you want to use a wooden spoon, be my guest. But I'm a little old-fashioned when it comes to dough, and I believe my hands on the dough is what makes the best bread. So that's what I'm doing, because you don't want to overwork the dough because that just makes it tough. So hands in for me. I just realized it might be better for me to bring the camera in a little bit better so that you guys can see the consistency that I'm going for. And we just barely bringing it together, and I'm not really kneading it. You can tell this is not really a knead bread. We're just basically folding the flour into the Greek yogurt, just enough to bring it together. And it works itself in there pretty good, so you don't have to be too rough with it, okay? Because we don't want no tough bread, all right? Okay, so basically that's it for making the dough, and we're gonna roll it out now. And you can use a rolling pin or you can use your hand, or you can use a cup. As long as you got flour on whatever you're using to roll it with, you should be good, okay? And like I said, this is a quick bread, so you don't really have to break out the rolling pin if you don't want to, but I'll show you that way too as well, so you'll know, because like I said, some people might be a little funny about using their hands. So we're gonna do both ways. And I realized it was still a little bit sticky, so I just sprinkled a little bit more flour on it so I can get it to the point where I can roll it out. Okay, so this will make about 6, and it really depends on how thin you're gonna roll them out. So I'm just gonna cut it in half, and then I'll show you how to make a big one, or you can make a small one. It really don't matter what shape or size you want. It's really up to your discretion. So okay, I'm gonna make a big one first, and I'm gonna also make a one with butter and one without butter, just in case some people don't like to cook with oil anymore, and they just want a dry bread. But I tend to like butter bread, so I'm gonna make both just to show you how they turn out. Okay. Okay, so the first one I just laid in the pan with no butter on a dry pan and just let it cook on both sides. It really just takes one no more than 2 minutes on each side. And this one has butter on it, and I'll show you because I was moving so fast I forgot to film most of it. But yeah, you just take a pat of butter and just you can either melt it before or you can stick it underneath it. It don't matter. Yeah, I'll show you that. Okay, so just put a pat of butter under there, and I just yeah, let it get butter all around, and you know, and you do that on both sides, and it really just takes, like I said, a minute, 2 minutes at the most. It depends on how brown you want it to be, but you'll see it kind of puff up in the middle. That's how you know it's getting cooked on the inside as well, and it's going to be nice and fluffy. That butter also tends to give it a little bit more steam and make it a little bit more fluffier, and that's the way I like mine. Well, see, the dry one is just going to be flat and dry, but hey, if you don't cook with oil, that's what you're going to get. But this one, yeah, we're going to put some butter on it. That's the way I like it. You see the difference? No oil, no butter, and these have butter and they're a little bit more puffier because that steam helps it puff up, and they soft and pliable. You can use them. You can make you a taco with them. You can make you a sandwich with them. You can just use them for dipping, whatever. This is how they turn out, nice and fluffy. They got a good, nice taste to them. And but like I said, the one without oil is dry. But you can work with it if that's what you want. If that's what you like, that's what you get. And so here's what I'm having with mine today. I just got some field peas and snap beans and rice and a little tomato on the side, and I'm about to have lunch. You guys have a good day. I'm gonna see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.